Hello everyone and welcome to another new review, and this one going to be on Injustice Gods Among Us, year number 3, issue number 20 and 21. Issue number 20 opens up with Batman's team tied up by Swamp Thing, and that's where we saw that Catwoman, Batwoman, and the Huntress had their pills, and that's how they kind of ripped off the ties of Swamp Thing. Constantine was left held by Swamp Thing, and that's where we learned that Constantine was planning to kill Swamp Thing until he changed his mind. Swamp Thing was like, I'm not letting you go this time, but Constantine escaped with using one of his magic tricks. He teleported back to Dr. Fate and Nightwing, where they were discussing about how to take care of Swamp Thing, because Swamp Thing could ruin everything. And that's where Nightwing came up with an idea, and he took off to execute the idea he came up with. Later on we saw a fight between Catwoman and Wonder Woman. As we saw that Wonder Woman took down Catwoman, another fight was going on between Shazam and Harley Quinn. It was a really funny fight. As usual, Harley Quinn just makes anything funny. We saw that Batwoman surprisingly took care of Sinestro. She just knocked him down, and Green Lantern, or in this case the Yellow Lantern, Hal Jordan, took down Montoya, which I believe she's the Question. And that's where we saw that the Huntress was fighting off Iris, or whatever his name is. I'm not really sure of his name, but the God of War. And that's where I saw a fight between Batman and Superman, the leaders of the teams. But finally Shazam kind of knocked down Batman, and that was basically the cliffhanger of issue number 20. Now in issue number 21 we saw the Now in issue number 21 we saw that Poison Ivy was controlled by Nightwing, and that was basically his plan, to get Poison Ivy and put her against Swamp Thing. Later on we saw that Nightwing possessed Shazam, and he knocked down Wonder Woman as he screamed Shazam and got back to the child form. Later on we saw that Batwoman and the Huntress went after Superman, but that's where Wonder Woman stood up against them. Later on we saw that Hal Jordan found where Barry was kept, Raven, and the rest who were taken by Batman team, and that's where we saw a talk between Nightwing and Batman. That's where Nightwing spoke to Batman and told him, I didn't have much of time to thank you for everything you have done to me, for making me the man I am right now. And he called him, thank you, father. It was just a great dialogue between both of them. It was amazing. And in the end Nightwing was like, you know what, just knock me down. And before he knocked him down he told him, love you, dad. That was just an amazing part. I really loved it. Later on we saw that Wonder Woman was fighting off Batwoman and the Huntress. She was protecting Superman, and that's where Wonder Woman kind of lost it. She took on the Huntress, and sadly she killed her off, and that's where Batwoman lost it. She called her a murderer, and she's going after her. We saw that Dragon had enough with the little guy. He was like, you know what, all of you gonna burn in hellfire, and he just started spreading his hellfire all over the place, which was a great cliffhanger. I mean, it was just amazing. Really loved it. So issue number 20 and 21 were pretty good. To be honest, right now this book is doing pretty good even without Tom Taylor. I mean, their new writer, he's doing a pretty good job on this book. I didn't lose its Injustice vibe. I just enjoyed these two issues. They were pretty good. A lot of action, a lot of good dialogue going on. Constantine has some good dialogues as well. Harley Quinn, Shazam, it was all good. Nightwing had a big role in issue number 21. He took control of Poison Ivy. He brought her to fight Swamp Thing, and then he possessed Shazam to talk to his father, to thank him for everything he's done. And he even told Bruce Wayne, told him, don't take it too hard on Damian, just talk to him. It wasn't his fault. So I'm just loving it so far. I really can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my review, please hit the like button, share it on, subscribe for more Injustice reviews, and see you guys around. Take care.